This
All of his
is...
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is playing this game. New game. Cool game. New equals cool. And cool equals new. Yes, yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's do a secret ending.
This was
Secret
not the correct
ending.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left? What's left? I don't know my lefts and rights and forwards.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
This is secret. Secret ending. Secret ending. Secret ending. Very secret. You know what I mean? Very secretive.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
I don't want to hear your voice anymore. Goodbye.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
No?
What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you.
Yeah.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Nah, man, that's not my fault. I'm just a giga chad.
All of his
This
co-workers
better.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm in
At
the light.
first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yes.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
I did not.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
This beats its fire.
Once was a man named Stanley, who
People considered so manly.
But the
Truth
must
be
told,
told,
he was not very
proud.
loud and was quite particularly gangly.
Gangly.
What Stanley liked most was buttons.
Buttons.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Glutton.
He did it all day
In a meaningful way.
But his brain had long ceased to function.
Function.
Which is why he is in this
Parable.
and lives an existence quite.
Terrible.
And if you are not strong and keep playing
Playing
along,
along.
you
You too will become quite unbearable. Yes.
You too
Will become
quite unbearable.
unbearable. I don't remember this at all. That beat hits fire though, I'm not gonna lie. How is this miserable? This is actually good. Best. It sucks too because I sad because I really want to get out of this, but nah, I'm sticking through. I swear to God, if it makes me wait 3 hours to get out of this, nah, it's gotta end. Please, man. Nah, man. I'm weak. Nah, it's broken. Okay. Oh, it was a bit of quit. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. I have a feeling that gimmick will last 2 hours. And I do not have the time for that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2
It's
open
full.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's do one interesting ending and then I'll quit. Probably be a 20-minute
Yet
thing.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
Tips
to
for
go
not
up to his
getting
boss's
fired.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Inside. I'm too impatient. Broom closet. I do love this broom closet ending.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Yeah,
so
that
he
wasn't
turned
nothing.
around and got back on track.
Yeah, we're doing broom closet ending. It
There
doesn't
was nothing
matter.
here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Wait a second.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh,
Did you get the broom closet ending?
The
That broom closet was
ending
my
my
favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yes. Yes. I'm going back in here. quite concerning.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
An ending that's interesting.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input yet incredibly by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad. Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yeah. This is very scary. Remember? Anyone who is afraid of scary endings, leave right now, just leave.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? When
I'm doing
it
another
had never
ending.
occurred to him.
I'm doing
This question would not go
this
unanswered
ending.
for long.
I've even know that ending, elevator ending.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Tomorrow I'll do
Mind
that
Control
ending.
Facility.
And then this ending I'll do.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place... Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
Let's go.
You
We're
see,
in the
back when
bottom.
Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came
Yeah, I wanna
time to
cook for
update
this.
the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music.
Two
just for this
music
game. You
endings
won't
and
hear
one
it anywhere else in the game.
video?
It's a secret
In one
that's
stream?
just for you. That's how special you are.
I'm very
We
special.
call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Give me a hands of applause. You did it.
Good job.
You did it. Good job. You did it. 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Good. You jumped down that walk. Should have been careful. You should have been careful. A bug. But now it's an ending. Yeah, now it's ending. And I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross the barrier. Chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.